Let's get him on the phone right now. We have one of the greatest quarterbacks ever to play the game, to put a uniform, number one himself, Warren Moon, here on the Artie Clear Show. Warren, thanks for joining us on the show. How you doing, pal?
I'm great, Artie. How you doing?
Oh, we're just I was reading your achievements, what you've done in your career, and I need about another half an hour to read everything here. It's such a long career you have.
That means I'm old. That's all that really means. I've just been around for a long time.
You're not old.
Warren, I'm very proud of everything I accomplished, and it's nice to be appreciated.
Warren, we have Yenling on our other line now. She's our social director, so if there's a few callers that want to ask you a question, she'll be reading them off to you if you'd be so kind to answer a few questions, because people have been waiting for you, Warren. We announced that you've been coming on the show from last week to this week, and they're all been waiting for Warren Moon to come on here. Number one of the best quarterbacks ever. Warren,
well, I appreciate that.
Can you tell us the difference then between the CFL and the NFL? You being in the CFL and had all those great years in the CFL, and it's a little bit of a different rules. What was different between the CFL and the NFL for you, Warren?
Well, a lot of differences. First of all, the field is longer, 110 yards long. It's wider, 65 yards long. Wide compared to 55 down here, or 53 point whatever. And the end zones are 20 to 25 yards long, so you have a lot bigger end zones to work in. 12 guys instead of 11. So a lot of different changes in the rules of the game as well. I think the game up there moves a lot faster, a lot of different ways to score. So I liked playing up there. I love the pace of the game. I love the wide openness of it, taking advantage of the wide field and all that. And there's some things I think that they can incorporate into the NFL game that they have up there. But there's no question the best players in the world are down here in the NFL, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to play here, because you always want to test yourself and see how you measure up against the best. So that was always my motivation to play in the NFL, and I finally got that opportunity.
Now, you were the NFL Offensive Player of the Year in 1990. Also in 1990, the UPI AFL AFC Player of the Year also. Man of the Year in 89, and Pro Bowl in 1998. What do you think of a guy, because he was right around your time that you were playing, he was in Philadelphia at the time, and that was Randall Cunningham. What do you think about Randall in his day as a quarterback?
Randall was one of the most exciting quarterbacks in the league at the time, and the way he played, the way he could move around, throw on the run, make guys miss. He had a very big arm as far as throwing the ball down the field, and I think he won an MVP or two during his career. So Randall had an outstanding career there in Philadelphia, and also when he went to Minnesota, I think they had a 15-1 season when he was a quarterback there. So one of the great quarterbacks to play the game, no question about it, and he'll get a lot of Hall of Fame consideration too.
Now, you come out of the College of Washington, and you're undrafted in 1978. And for the life of me, because of me, I watched you almost your whole career, by the way, playing football. How did they miss, and how did you become undrafted? It's almost impossible.
Well, it's just the time that we lived in, Ari. There was a lot of stereotypes about African Americans and whether they could play the position and if they could play it at a high level. All those different things. So, I was told, maybe I should change positions, maybe change the wide receiver, maybe change to defensive back, all those different things. But I knew I could be a quarterback, and I knew I could be a quarterback at a high level. It was just a matter of getting an opportunity. And the Canadian Football League gave me that opportunity out of college, so that's where I went. Mm-hmm. And then, after what I did up there over the years, the NFL wanted me. So it took me a little bit longer, but I finally made it, and once I got here, I made the most of it.
Yes, you did. That's for sure. You had those Houston Oilers playing as good as they've ever played in their life, and I think that Houston was really a good football team, especially you at the helm there, and you have so many achievements here. Warren, what are you doing now with yourself, though?
Well, right now I'm doing broadcasting. I work for the Seattle Seahawks. I do their color analyst work for their games on both television and radio. I also host a couple of shows in Seattle, one called Seahawks All Access, another one called The Fifth Quarter. And then I have a marketing business, entertainment and sports marketing business based in Orange County, California, that I run, pretty much every day when I'm not doing games on the weekend. So you take that along with the personal appearances and speaking and things I do. I have a very, very busy life, and I really enjoy what I'm doing right now because there's a lot of variety in it. I'm around sports, which I want to be because it was such a big part of my life. So life is good for me right now.